Was Daniel right? Hello and welcome to day 6 out of 10, where I am testing out the 10-day Daniel fast. And if you've been following along, you know that I'm testing out the spiritual side as well as the physical side. So far up to this point, I have noticed quite a bit of a difference. I am definitely more energetic. I feel better all the way on the inside. My gut health is better. My inflammation is lower. And definitely getting a lot of those extra nutrients from all the vegetables I'm eating. And so far, it is amazing. So today's focus is all about posture. Now you definitely need to have good posture when it comes to fitness because you're going to need to have the ability to hold form while you're doing certain exercises, and pretty much every exercise really. You do need to hold that good form. By having better posture, you actually alleviate a lot of pain from your back, from your shoulders, from your hips, and even from your knees. So just by practicing good posture while you're standing, good posture while you're sitting, making sure your knees are unlocked, making sure your hips are not hinging too forward or too backwards, watching your shoulders. One key thing that I always love to remember that helps me out a lot is, are your ears over your shoulders? And that will tell you if your top part of your shoulders and your upper back are in alignment. And then I also double check a knee check. Are my knees locked? Because as soon as you lock your knees, it throws kind of everything off because your hips go into a hinge and then your shoulders compensate, and then you have that bit of a difference. And just by unlocking your knees, it shifts your hips, which shifts all the alignment all the way up to your ears. Alright, so today's verse is actually going to be in the book of Hebrews, chapter 4, verse 12. And it says, "The word of God is alive and powerful. It is sharper than the sharpest two-edged sword, cutting between soul and spirit, between joint and marrow. It exposes our innermost thoughts and desires." Now, keeping your posture when it comes to the Word of God is actually very important because you need to be able to stand strong and stand faithful when the trials of life come along. So in this aspect, it does speak of how the Word of God is powerful and alive. So by reading and studying and praying about the Word of God, you'll be able to understand more and you'll be able to stand strong throughout all the trials of your life. Alright, so here's the nutrition part of my day. I started off with my typical bowl of oatmeal there with the 1 cup of oats, 1 cup of mixed berries, and the scoop of peanut butter. And then for lunch, I decided to do my fruit smoothie this time. So it had a banana, a bit of half a cup of mixed berries, and a whole cup of mixed fruits like peaches and strawberries, and then I just blended that, and that one was amazing. And then next to that, with my lunch, I also had a black bean salad. So it was pretty much just green lettuce, dark greens as much as I could put, and then some black beans and bell peppers and tomatoes. And for dinner, it was basically a plate of sautéed veggies. What I did for steaming it in the pan was I put water with very light oil just so it wouldn't stick. And I put in there, I put cabbage, mushrooms, bell peppers, onions, garlic, and tomatoes, and I sauteed that together, mixed it with some black beans, and add a bit of spices, and it was pretty amazing. So today's workout is going to be a back and biceps workout, so I like to superset this one as well. So I'll do a back exercise, supersetting with a biceps exercise. So if I'm doing a row, I'm doing a bicep next, and then I'll alternate those 2 exercises until I reach 3 or 4 sets, and then I'll jump over to the next superset until I finish my whole set of exercises. So if you're following along, feel free to join in. If not, feel free to write down these exercises so you can do them at another time. But let's do it. Alright, I'm starting with some underhand rows, going all the way to the ribs and back. Squeezing between my shoulders and my back. These are hammer up, bicep curl downs. So hammer up normal, twist the wrist, and bring it back down, twist the wrist again to make it hammer. The reason I do the wrist twist on the top is to eliminate the momentum. These ones are going to be back flies, starting palms together, squeezing and controlling that down force. This one's regular curl up, and then hammer down. Twisting the wrist at the top and the bottom. These ones are going to be wide rows. Start with palms facing your legs. Then locking up into under your armpits. Squeezing the back muscle, controlling that down force. These ones are going to be alternating bicep curls, dropping one arm, holding the other one up, and then just alternating. This one is my favorite back one, or my favorite back exercise. Palms going forward, alternating underhand rows going towards the hips. These are what I like to call bicep tens, starting with your arms up. You're going to make your arms go into an L, and then bring it back for 10. Bring your arms all the way down, up into an L for 10. And then 10 full motions. Alright, so that was day 6 out of 10. And so far, so good. Everything is doing great. I am feeling amazing on the inside. My muscles are feeling a bit better. I'm feeling a bit stronger. And I definitely have more natural energy throughout the day. And I have far less brain fog and definitely more concentration and focus. So these 10 days so far are doing great. And I cannot wait for day 7. So I hope to see you there and hope you have an awesome and wonderfully blessed day.